Drop it.
Hey guys, Tyinar and Mr. McBenny here with this new game, still in alpha. It's a free game. I think it's about a 6 gig download, so not too bad. It's called War Thunder, and it's a dogfighting sort of game. Would you say, Ben?
Yes, it would be. Well, so far it is anyway.
Alright, we're just gonna show you some gameplay and hopefully show you what this game has to offer, and maybe you go download it yourself.
Down the bottom, it says there's an army option and a fleet option, but they're not in yet.
Yeah, they're not.
So it can be more. It can be more.
There will be more, yeah. This game, you have to unlock certain planes, and you can upgrade them and upgrade pretty much everything. It's a very customizable game. Or you can customize your planes a lot. No, like guns and.
You can't change their color, therefore.
No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna spawn as a bomber.
You should explain the screen that we're at.
I don't even know what screen we're at.
The choosing the plane screen.
The tactical map. The choosing the plane screen.
The planes have like fuel limits. So if you're playing, because right now what we're doing is we're playing. Oh, by the way, Aaron, I'm going to bomb the base.
Yeah, I'll come as well.
We're playing arcade battles, so they're just fun little battles you can do. But there are historic battles and realistic battles, so they may go for an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. And so there's fuel limit and things like that.
So if you land at your base or an airfield that you have captured, I don't know, never played the realistic games, you can refuel and repair.
No, that works with this one as well.
Oh, okay.
If you're playing the game type that we're playing and you actually have a permanent base, you can refuel, reload your weapons, and refuel and repair. Because there is... Sorry, go.
It's such a beautiful game, this game.
Well, it is. I have it on... I don't have the best of graphics cards. Well, it's okay, but I have a GTX 550 as well, and so does Aaron. And I'm playing it on the maximum settings that it can possibly have. And there's VSync in there as well. And that really can cut down frames. But I'm getting about 50 frames right now, and the only thing that's obviously not great about the game at the minute is the ping, which you can see down the bottom left. I'm getting about just under 400 ping, which can be a little bit troubling when you're trying to get specific shots off on a moving target. But as I was saying, sorry, the game barely lags at all.
Yeah, it's really good. The only lag that I've had is when you crash, your plane seems to bounce around a lot.
Well, that's just
about it.
Within the game engine, I would think.
Yeah. Alright, where's the actual base?
To the left. You're going like way off.
Yeah.
There is a large area, despite there's the actual main battle area, but like kind of around the objectives and things, but there is quite a bit of area you can explore that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Like it will tell you eventually to turn around, but you can go a fair bit.
There's a lot of different planes in this game.
A lot.
Really
About
good.
20. There are five or four countries. There's
Five.
Okay, so there's China. This is a World War II based game, by the way, so you can probably guess what countries are going to be. There's Japan, Germany, USA, Britain, and China. I believe that's all of them.
Yeah, and I think there's about 20-25 planes in each.
Yeah.
And there's, as you can see, what me and Ben are using right now are bomber planes. You can probably tell.
Mm-hmm.
As I just dropped some bombs, and I think I got one surface unit. Yeah, I did.
Would you like to tell them about how the planes fly?
You can. You can.
Alright, well, it's pretty... This game is overall pretty realistic when it comes to things. Pretty... Starting off, there's a simplistic way of controlling the plane, which is just with the mouse. You point, it goes there. Also, obviously, increasing the throttle is W, decreasing is S. With A and D, you can turn the flaps on the side of your wing, and with Q and E, you turn your rudder at the back.
Look, I've been shot down. Fantastic.
Congratulations. There is also a surprising amount of realism in damage that you take, that's probably what you're going to see with what's happening with Aaron at the minute, depending on how he was taken down.
Yeah, I've lost a wing, so...
So yeah, you can lose everything from tail, wings, your actual wings, one or the other, which also makes it harder to fly. Or say, for example, if you lost one of your engines, you might slow down. Well, you'll slow down significantly, as well as if you lose one of your wings, you'll find it harder to control. Like, you'll have to force the plane to level out. If you lose your tail at all, you can't control if you go up or down, because that makes you go up and down. But other than that, there is also G-forces in this game, realistic G-forces. So if you just give me a moment while I bomb this base.
Great demonstration of blacking out there.
As Aaron just said, if your G-force tolerance, which is something you can upgrade, which we'll probably go on about a little bit later, if your G-force tolerance is not high enough, you will black out, and it will take you longer to recover from blacking out. And by recover, I mean you will struggle to control your plane for a short period of time after you've had significant G-forces. Oh shit.
Also, so you're getting rained upon. Also with the game, if you get shot down, that's it. Your plane is out for the game. And the further into the game you get, the more complex.
Oh balls!
Yeah, more complex it is to get the plane back. You have to pay for repairs. A wingless Ben falls from the sky. About to be a wingless me falling from the sky in a minute. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on. Oh, I got one.
Okay. What else? What else? Yeah, you can only use a plane once per game, unless of course you spend microtransactions to unlock the ability to receive gold eagles, which you can then buy backup planes, so you can have an additional plane.
You do
that's one-time use.
You do start with a few golden eagles or microtransaction points or whatever you want to call them.
And whenever you do tutorials, you also receive.
So
more.
That's why when I died just before, I had another bomber, because I've spent some microtransaction points on the buying a second plane. I do have some fighter planes, which you will see in a little bit. So, I've just been shot down now. See, I have another bomber. I got another 2 bombers because of my micro transactions.
Gold purchase.
Yeah, so I got these 2 hurricanes, and I'll use this hurricane now just to show you what it's like, just in case the game finishes a bit early. But it's a really fun game. Really do recommend getting it. Leveling up isn't overly easy. I don't know how to put it. It's not
difficult,
but it's not hard. It's not hard to level up, but it just takes some time.
It gets quite repetitive. Obviously, all we've done is arcade battles, and at the moment there are only 2 types, which is domination, which is if you have played Call of Duty before, or Battlefield, only first-person shooters, which is pretty much just capturing a base or an area and holding it. In this case, they're airfields, which you capture by landing, which is a bit stupid. What else? And then also there's the one that we're doing now, which is pretty much kind of like a team deathmatchy type thing, which is you have a certain number of ground units, and those ground units, once they're all destroyed, will what am I talking about? Well, they count towards the bar up the. If you see on the top, in the middle of the screen, there is a bar. One is red, one is blue. Each time you kill a ground unit, that gets smaller, and also people being taken down will also reduce that bar. So it's kind of played like that. Obviously, with the domination type that I mentioned before, there is you have to capture it, and the longer it's captured, the more points you'll gain.
I believe this game is all online. I don't know if you can play it offline.
Not that I know of. There are missions.
There are missions, yeah.
There are missions.
But I don't know if you can play it offline. I'm yet to try.
What else are there? This is very realistic. I'm trying to explain how realistic it is. If you shoot too much, your gun will jam or heat up, and you'll obviously be forced to stop using it. If you over-accelerate too much, your engine loses power, and you can possibly damage your fuel and your motor. I'm getting destroyed and going down. I'm gonna try and make a soft landing.
There's the base. I've been looking for the base everywhere, and I finally found it. Alright. I think I might land at our base. Yeah, I will.
Oh, I didn't get to soft land. Damn it. What else about this game can I say? When you earn experience for your plane when you use it, and you obviously if you can get experience for getting hits on ground units and air units, obviously, or planes. And in this game type, you can get points as well for hitting the enemy base. They can be used on increasing your crew level, which then maybe Aaron can show you after the game. Can also kind of slight abilities, not activatable abilities, but just abilities in general.
It's more sort of like a perk. It just like, for example, you can increase the accuracy of your gunner for a bomber, because every bomber has, well, most bombers I think have rear gunners, so just you can increase the accuracy and stuff like that. You can also increase or decrease the time it takes. Oh shit! I just got rammed. Awesome. You can also decrease the time. God damn it! To decrease the time it takes for you to reload your weapons in mid-flight, as well as slight repairs that you may need. What else? There's also how far away you can see like enemies, as well as what else is there? How much tolerance of how many G-force tolerance you can take. So if you upgrade that more, you will be able to control your plane better after you've sustained G-forces. What else? The health of your crew, because when you're getting shot in the plane, sometimes if they hit the right spot, they can actually kill you, but not destroy your plane, and obviously the plane goes down. There are a lot of upgrades you can get, and also you can add slight decals to your plane. Aaron's kind of showing off how you can fishtail runway skills.
Fishtail, and he's broke his wing.
Lovely. Now I just look like a wanker. Wait, no, I can repair. Yes. No, I'm not even gonna bother.
He's currently repairing, but he's getting shot at by an enemy.
it would have been a minute 40 repair anyway, or minute 24. Alright, so I got my other Hurricane, and as you can see, I've got one backup left on each of these ones, and I've got my Swordfish, which is Ben's lovely favourite plane.
It's worthless.
It's pretty much a bomber biplane, and it's pretty horrible.
You have a large bomb underneath your plane if you would like to show people.
Yeah, I have an extremely large bomb underneath my plane. Which is good, but it has a minute 40 cooldown, and I don't think it does much damage.
Well, there are, you obviously, when you get experience as well, you can get slight modifications to your plane. For example, you can get different weapon modifications. With the reserve guns, it's more along the lines of the type of bullets they shoot. Also, you can sometimes, for some planes, you can get engine upgrades and air resistance upgrades. Which, well, it's not an upgrade. It kind of decreases it anyway. As well as for bombers. Sorry. With some fighter planes as well, you can add bombs to the bottom of the plane.
And
but also go on.
Rockets and there's a lot of different guns.
You can get rockets. You can get torpedoes. Obviously, that would be more useful in battles that involve sea units. But as of currently, there are no sea units in the arcade.
There's one map.
Is there?
Yep.
Well, there you go. Also, you can get rockets, but specifically for the bomber planes, which are my favorite type of plane, you can get different upgrades for the different sizes of bombs you can use. For example, the ones that me and Aaron use, I believe, are 50-pound bombs. We're Australian; it's just set in pounds. Actually, no, sorry. It's set in the unit of measurement that the country uses. So, for example, Aaron's would be kilos, but because I'm using the Americans, they are in pounds. Anyway, and however, you need different brackets or different structural modifications to be able to hold the type of bomb. So it's really, really quite realistic. Aaron's getting shot at
I am getting
quite a lot. You just sustained slight wing damage.
Unfortunately, my bomb missed. There we go.
I saw that, and also your gunner is shooting at someone.
Yeah. So, gonna try and get him. Most bomber planes, or I think all bomber planes, have the rear gunner, as you can probably see. Oh, I'm down.
Purely because of the fact of that they don't have the maneuverability to be in a dogfight. So they need their gunners. So for example, my plane specifically has two gunners on either side and one on the back and on the front. So that, that's pretty good. Also, with controls, I forgot to say, if Aaron holds control, you'll see your nose goes up, which obviously leads into a backflip. You're getting chased.
Yeah.
And if he holds control, his nose will go down. Also, it's kind of a thing that turn left, Aaron, by the way. Quickly.
Yeah, I see him.
Other left.
I'm going to pretend I'm going down. Ready?
Don't.
Yeah.
Not stupid.
He is stupid.
Sorry, as I was saying. So, the people on this game are two things so far that I've noticed. One is that when they have no skill, they ram you, which obviously does damage to you and them. But sometimes the game counters that by saying you just crashed if you don't shoot them at all, if you just ram them. So if you have a hit on them and then you run into them, it says you do critical damage. And also, people don't finish their kills or confirm their kills. What happens is what Aaron was trying to do before, which he nearly successfully did. You have two people on your tail, by the way. By the way, if you're wondering how I know this, I'm in Spectator after you lose all... Well, you are. After you lose all of your planes, you can go into Spectator. Just watching Aaron's plane fall down a mountain.
What plane to pick? I'll get the Buford out, which is the plane I used. Buford? The original plane I used, the first one.
That's a bomber plane.
Yeah.
As you can tell from the gunner at the back, and the well, you actually can't see the bombs on this because they're actually inside the plane. And also, this game features a few of the planes with jet engines, because jet engines were only kind of produced, planes with jet engines were only really produced towards the end of World War II. So it isn't so much filled with jet planes, only maybe 4, if you're lucky, per. And it also varies depending on what nationality, not on what nation you're playing. What else is there? There is also repair times, unfortunately. Kind of like those, I'm sure I'm going to appeal to a few people. Those crappy Facebook games that you need to get energy and you need to wait before you get energy. Sometimes that happens with this. You get a certain number of free repairs, and then after that you have to pay to repair your planes. Now, when you have the higher ranking planes, it takes much longer to repair. So, to give you an example, the max level on this game so far is 20. And a plane that me and Aaron were talking about before recording was you could get at level 18, and that was a jet-powered plane. And it took 8 days to repair for free. But also, if you wanted to pay for the repair, was $30,000. Now, I'm only level 4, and I have $95,000, so money isn't too much of an issue.
But if you have a look at the end of this game, and as you can see how easy it is to lose the plane in this.
Yeah.
At the end of this game, max, I think I could get maybe 8,000.
Yeah.
But usually,
and that's if you do pretty well.
3,000-ish. So it's pretty hard to get the money, unless you do missions. You get a fair bit from missions.
Yeah, and also they're pretty lenient on money. What happens is you get money for say if you've played for a day, so 24 hours game time, you'll get a certain amount of money. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really good. And I've just
went
shut
down.
Lovely. Come on, drop the bomb.
See, and also, as I was saying before, good job, by the way, dropping the bomb.
Nice.
Say, when you lose certain parts of your plane, it hinders the control you have.
So this is my last plane.
Same plane as before? Different?
No, this is the I've used this plane already. This is the second plane I used. My other bomber. Me and Ben are playing different countries. He's playing America, I think.
Mhm.
And I'm playing the Brits, so we've got different planes, but they're pretty similar in the long run.
And as you can tell, these games go for a decent amount of time.
They change a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have 5-minute games, and I think I've had a 45-minute one. But that's because there's a few maps that are glitchy and you can't take out all the ground units, so.
Well, yeah, as you can see, when you go into spectator mode, you can see kind of the HUD. And I just noticed then that it's version 1.29. So it's not the newest, it's not the oldest game. It's got a few flaws. For example, there is one specific map that the game type that we're playing now, but on a different map, where there is one specific bunker that you cannot destroy, and it is always the red bunker on a certain. It's not for either side, so it's not.
Yeah, there is for either side on that.
Oh, is there?
Mhm.
Ah, well, there you go. So there is one specifically coded bunker that cannot be destroyed. Also, if you can see, I'm not sure, but there is a crosshair that Aaron should be able to see. And with the bomber plane specifically, if he goes at a certain angle, congrats, you got one. If you go,
I got two.
sorry. If you go at a specific angle, say for example with the bomber planes, if you're horizontal and level, the crosshair becomes very accurate. But when you're diving, as Aaron was,
I'm controlling the back gunner right now.
Oh, are you?
Trying to take out the other planes that are chasing me.
With fighter planes, it's a complete opposite. If you're horizontal, you'll have a huge area where they can hit. But if you're going straight for them, it will be very specific. By the way, you're going
straight for a mountain?
Toward a hill.
Lovely. Alright, let's take out some friggin' things. What are they called? Ground units. I'm sick of them. What's this fella gonna do?
And if you have a decent, that's an example of
trying to ram.
People attempting to ram people.
Luckily for me, usually if there's a ram going on, the bomber plane will come better off.
Well, yeah, because they don't
size.
present them as weak, puny planes. They're really, really big planes. By the way, one of the planes behind you just went down.
Yeah, I shot it down.
And there is another plane going for Aaron right now. Also, when shooting, when actually trying to fight. By the way, there's someone to your right. Also trying to. Oh, really?
I'm spectating my own plane.
Oh,
ready? Bye.
When taking out a bomber, if you just shoot them anywhere, like if you just try to hit them. By the way, we lost.
Yes, we did. I think that was the last plane. So.
Okay. When you just hit them anywhere, bombers take a while to hit. If you hit their engines, they have nothing. So okay, so this is endgame area.
As you can see, I did pretty well that game.
And I did terribly.
10 ground units taken, 2 kills, and Ben did 0 and 0.
And 4 deaths.
4 deaths, yes. As you can see, I got 3,584 silver lions. That's the total that I got, and with a premium account, I don't know how much they are a month or whatever, I could have got a bit extra and a bit, almost double XP, but oh well. So this is the main hangar area. You can have a look at your planes, you can customize their weapons when you get more and stuff. So there's this thing. This is the thing me and Ben were talking about, how you can sort of upgrade, perk sort of thing. So I have 5 points to spend. I've got fire accuracy up, so I'm going to put another one on that. Got 1 point to spend. I'll put it on stamina. Okay, apply. So I just upgraded one of my bombers, and then I'll chuck up my main bomber. So I got 6 on this one. So fire accuracy. That's really important to me. Put some G tolerance on, actually. That would be pretty good. I just find fire accuracy pretty important for the rear gunner. Why I'm getting bombing. So there is things you can test flight, you can swap planes, and if you go hang, I believe you can customize it. Yeah, here. Paint, decal slot 1. So you can chuck things like this on. I think you can only have 1 on. Maybe on a premium you can't. You can have more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. It's really fun. Recommend it. It's extremely good. So, yeah. There is a few more sort of things you can chuck on. I don't think they cost.
No, they don't.
Anything there.
Oh, and the download link will be in the description.
Yeah, we'll put a download
if Aaron
link.
remembers.
Yes, I will. Put a download link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me and Ben enjoyed, playing. Yeah, really recommend this game, guys. Really fun. And yeah, alright.
We hope to see you in the skies.
See you later.